Good evening to one and all present here. Today we are in Atal FTP Day 3 sessions organized by Tagore Institute of Engineering and Technology. THALAIVASAL, Tamil Nadu. Today's sessions also. The title of session 5 is Recent Challenges in Robots for Shaping and Digital Advancements. It will be handled by Dr. Ramasundaram Mohan Sir, Associate Professor from Department of Computer Science and Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, as our resource persons for today's session 5. So it is indeed our great pleasure to welcome you, sir. Let me introduce, before going into the session, let me introduce about him. He completed his Bachelor of Engineering and Computer Science and Engineering from Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai, and his ME in Software Engineering from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. He earned his PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from NIT Tiruchi, with his research focused on task assignment problems in distributed systems. He has rich research experience in areas such as high performance computing, distributed systems, software engineering, security engineering, computer vision, wireless sensor networks, and deep learning. He has been a co-principal investigator for several prestigious DRDO-sponsored projects, including NPOL and GTRE, with a total funding of over 25 lakhs. As a dedicated academician, he has guided numerous PhD and MS scholars and published extensively in reputed journals indexed in Scopus and Web of Science. He has also contributed chapters and problems with solutions for renowned books such as Computer Organization and Architecture by William Stallings. Apart from his academic pursuits, he also serves as a flying officer in the Indian Air Force and an associate NCC officer, reflecting his commitment to discipline and nation building. He is a proud member of IEEE and an inspiring teacher who has handled courses like Principles of Machine Learning and Deep Learning, Internet of Things, Data Structures and Algorithms, and Operating Systems. We are truly honored to have Dr. Ramasundram Mohan sir with us today. Let us extend a warm welcome to our distinguished resource person. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Madam, my audio is it okay?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Just you check whether the slide is visible. Is it visible, madam?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Yes.
Just I will check whether it is moving or not. Is it moving? No, right? Still it is in the first slide, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now it's moving, right?
Yes, sir.
Now it is in second slide, right? Okay.
Second slide.
Now it is in the first slide, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Shall we start, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can start.
Okay, thank you. Very good evening, professors and dear participants. Thank you for providing this opportunity. I think more than 100 participants are connected, right? 136, including me, right? So definitely it will be around 130, apart from organizers. And again, this may be I understood that there may be heterogeneous people, the people from different branch of study, they may be connected, I hope. Is it true? The people from IT, EEE, PCE, right? So due to that, in some extent, I prepared the presentation in a shallow manner so that without boring or without difficulty to understand, so they can able to follow it. Okay. Suppose if there is any doubts or clarification, you can stop immediately also, or you can note those points or whatever it is, you can ask me in the class. There is no problem. Okay. I'm moving to that the presentation. So my topic is that the recent challenges in robotics, particularly shaping the future of digital advancements. Okay. Or how the robots technologies is in today's the real-time world. Now I move to second slide. I hope you are able to see that. Right? At least one person can raise your voice. There is no issue. Or you can
Yes,
put
sir. Yes, sir. It is coming, sir. Yes. We are viewing our second slide.
your This is my outline of the presentation. Just the definition or what is robotics, how the robotic is shaping the information technology, and how it is different from AI, robotics, and automation. Because all these three are different, but each other close to each other. And how they work together, AI, robotics, and automation. And applications. What industries are transforming due to robotics? What are the roles will robotics have in our future? And what are the 10 biggest challenges in robotics domain or the spaces? Okay. Now the introduction. What is robotics? Robotics is a multidisciplinary branch of engineering concerned with concepts, design, development, construction, and operation and application of robotic systems. Okay. This is a multidisciplinary branch of engineering which deals concept, design, and development and implementation. Maybe we can say that. A robot may be defined as an automatically controlled programmable machine. Robo is nothing but a automatic controlled programmable machine which can execute the sequence of tasks, whether it may be autonomously or semi-autonomously, often performing the functions that are conventionally outweigh of humans. So whatever the human are doing, most of the things which can do by a robot also. Second thing is that which may be completely autonomous, automatic or semi-automatic. Okay. Particularly, how the robotics is shaping the information technology. This is in general, some 3 or that surveys happened around 2019 or 20, around 20 or 5 years back, we can say that. Okay, information technology growth and the opportunities. The IT continues to be a fast growing field with a strong career prospectus. This we know that everybody's IT is that strong career prospectus. In US, the labor statistics projects, they identified that the 12% job growth by 2018. This is they identified some 5 years back, approximately. Okay. The average annual salary in IT is over 86,000 US dollar. Okay. So they are saying that there will be a big opportunity and there will be a rise in the salary also, and rising the importance of the robotics. So then why it is required? Robotics is one of the fastest growing IT specialization, because in the IT information technology, there are different domain or specialization. Okay. For example, what we say that data analytics, data science, or computer vision, or cyber security, or quantum computing, or whatever the different. These are all the different domain, or these are all the specialization in information technology. And similarly, the robotics is also one of the fast growing technology. Okay. Robotics is one of the fastest growing technology in all over the country. Okay. The global robotics market was either $62.7 billion, okay, in 2019, and is expected to reach, you see that now it is in 3 digits, 189, almost 190 billion US dollar. So there will be a huge demand. Again, this is in 2027, but what we can say that there will be a huge demand. Sorry, is it muted? Hello, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because okay. The global robotic market was.
Professor, one small request. Can you make a slideshow, sir, for your presentation?
Pardon, sir?
Can you make your presentation as a slideshow, sir?
So that you can see a full screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
With a request. Thank you, sir.
I'll do it, sir. No problem, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the slide is not moving, I think so. The slide is moving, not moving. Wait a minute. Slide changer, I will use it. But the slide is not moving, right? Still it is in the first slide, right? Is it moving? Yes, it's moving. Now it's okay, I hope. Come on, put the message. Fine. Okay. So, hello, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. We can see your slides also.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the need or the improvements in the because now the slide is not changing. Wait. It's not moving to the next slide. This is my problem. Now it's moving. The industries are adopting the robotics. What are the different industries? Healthcare industries, engineering, education, manufacturing. It is increasing rely on robots. Because all these industries are different domains, they are increasing the number of robots in every year. Robotics helps improving efficiency, accuracy, and safety in operations. The role of IT professional, particularly in robotics field. IT experts are needed to design, program, and to maintain the robotic systems. The skills which are required is artificial intelligence, machine learning, automation, and data analytics are in high demand. These skill sets are required in the robotics field. Okay. What are the future career, particularly in robotics for IT field? Earning an IT degree can open doors to exist and high paying role in the robotics. As your robotics continues to grow, IT professional will play a key role in shaping the future of technology and business. So here the business system and the robotics going to be integrated. So all these business, all the different domains and the technologies, they want to use the number of robots in every year increasingly. So that in all these areas, they need to be automated. Okay. Due to that, the robot is in.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, kindly share your PPT to the host, sir. It is not
Pardon?
visible. Kindly share your PPT to our host, sir. It is not visible, sir.
Definitely, in the end, I will share. Do you want
Sir,
now?
now the share means it is not visible to the participants.
I'm not getting your points. Can
Sir,
you tell me?
the participants are putting the message that they are not visible, the PPT, sir.
PPT is not visible.
Yes, sir. The PPT is not visible.
Right. Can you able to see now? I will
Yes,
share
sir.
definitely in the end. I will share that to the PPT.
Okay, sir.
Are you able to see this now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think if I am not going through that the sliding.
This mode is itself all right, sir. We can see.
Okay.
So
Because it's working. So based on this, we will try to complete in time because you may have the next lecture also, right? Otherwise, it will be delayed. Okay. So these are all the skill set required. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, automation, data analytics are in high demand. You know that because here the huge amount of data is involved. Due to that, the machine learning or the deep learning is required. Okay. Then second thing is that due to that the volume of data which required, the data analytics part also which required. So due to that reasons, these are all the technologies which are the essential skill set for the robotics field. Okay. I hope everybody know that because I hope much better. How robotics shaping the future technologies? Because there are a lot of openings. Again, those jobs are high packages and high paying roles in that robotics. Okay, and those people are also key players in shaping the future technologies and robotics. Are you able to visible? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is visible, sir.
Now, what is the difference between artificial intelligence and robotics? AI and robotics. AI versus robotics. The difference between the automation, artificial intelligence, and robotics. These are all the common terminologies. Many people think that automation, AI, and robotics are the same, but it's not the same. They are related, but represent the different technologies. They often work together. Or we can say that different components, it is going to work together. Okay. Or different domain. We can say that. Okay. What is artificial intelligence? We know that artificial intelligence is a software that simulates the human intelligence in machine. Or we can say that we are making the machine to work like an intelligent. This is what we are doing it. We are making the machine to work like an intelligent. For what purpose? What things we are doing it? We are developing a software in such a way that it behaves like a human or in an intelligent. It allows the systems to learn, reason, and make the decision. Because based on that learning, which applies the sense and take that decision. Okay. Or whatever that is available possible solutions, it apply and make the decisions. The examples are speech recognition, natural language processing, expert system and image recognition. Because there are many more I have in the list. I will give you one by one. Because we know that AI technologies, we are using it in many areas. For example, NLP, ChatGPT, we are using that. Speech recognition system, Alexa to home, we are using that. Speech recognition system, again, Sweet, we are using it. Expert system and image recognition, object detection, object recognition. All these domains, we are using this artificial intelligence. Okay. So artificial intelligence is nothing but AI which simulates the human intelligence in machines. How learn, reasons, make the decisions based on the available data. Then what is robotics? Robotics focuses on designing and building, or it means developing physical machines that can perform the task. Okay, we are going to make the machine to perform some task. Based on that, or accordingly, we are going to design the physical machine or the physical component. Robots may be autonomous or semi-autonomous. Okay, it means that autonomous, which means is going to work independently or controlled by a human in the sense it may be a semi-autonomous. Because even if it is a industry or the factory or a business system, there are certain times or situations which require semi-automation. There are certain times which require the fully automation. That is depending upon the level or the standard of the industry. Because even if they are going fully autonomous or fully automatic, that the process or the system should be established in such a way that they can go in full and full automatic. Unless otherwise, there may be both machine and man. Okay, it's controlled by humans. There may be a machine to may work. It should be controlled or operated by a human. Household robots, Roomba, because it is a vacuum, because they are using it for room cleaning, they are using it. Drones, flown manually or automatically, because nowadays even very small application to larger application, even if it is in the festival or the wedding or important place, they are flying the drones through which they are capturing the photos, videos, all are some spraying some perfumes, all these things they are doing it. Similarly, that the agriculture also through that the drone they are spraying the seeds. Okay, and pesticides also they are throwing seeds in that the agricultural plant. So these are all the way in which the drone can be used in many applications. During that, the crowd also to manage to control, they are using that, the crowd management. Similarly, the industrial robots for the precision in manufacturing. The manufacturing industries, they are using it. The medical robots for surgeries and the high precision tasks. In those places, they are using that, the medical robots. Then the theme parts. Okay. So that the audios, animations, okay, in these places, they are using the robot. Or you can say that these are all the different domain or different types of robots they are using. Okay. Then what is the term automation? Automation is the use of technology to perform the task with the minimal human inputs or minimal human intervention. The use of human, we can reduce involvement. So we can use that technologies through which we can make the system easy or comfortable or sophisticated for us to use. It can use robots, AI, or the software to handle repetitive or the complex process. Or whenever it is required, the repeated process in those places we can use. Example is that automated assembly lines. Because there may be some particular machine which will be used in that, it may be in the automobile industries or in that two-wheeler mechanics or anything, wherever it is required in the assembly lines, they can use that. Because for every machine, they will put one component. So in such type of places, it can be used. For example, the packing industry is also used, like putting the seal or cover or whatever it is. Self-checkout machines, yes, smart home systems. These are all the places are example for automation. Okay. How they work together? How they work together? Robotics, AI, and automation. When we connect the robotics plus AI, that is the intelligent machine. Robots rely on AI programs to interpret the data and respond intelligently. And again, the artificial intelligence helps the robot recognize, react, and adapt. Okay. So it's required to recognize, react, and accordingly based on the situation, it's going to be done. The examples are SALEM of robots singing using AI-based programming. So these are all the example for AI-driven motion control, AI-based programming. Example. Okay. So what is when we connect AI robots, what will be the impacts and how it transform? So when we connect the robots and the AI, which transform in education, there will be a transform. How? Through the interactive learning. Because nowadays, there are a lot of smart systems. Even if you go to your class, there will be an interactive board. Okay, or there may be for example, the children's education, they are making the tools through which interact and learn the subject. Okay. Similarly, the healthcare through the surgical or through the operation times, it is assisting the doctor and assisting the other activities. Manufacturing through the smart factories and the automations, they are making the process simplifying through which they can able to produce more number of items or products. Daily life through the service of robots that which required in that assisting in the home. So these are all the impact or the applications. What industries are transforming due to robotics? Or how the transforming robotics or how the robotics will help to transform. Impact of robotics and the machine learning industries. The overall influence is that the robotics and the machine learning are transforming the multiple industries. What we saw, all these industries, healthcare, manufacturing, home, entertainment, all these areas which are transformed. While they bring many benefits, they are concerned about the job loss due to the automation. Because there is one, what I say, myth. I can say that is a myth. There may be a misinterpretation or wrong understanding. What it is, due to that, the robotics, there will be a job loss. Is it true? But it's not. Because of that, the robots, even though they are applying that robot, it's required the highly skilled people to develop, to maintain, to enhance that the tasks or the activities involved in that robot. But it's not like, because of that, our life skill is improved or the quality of life is increased. The key to staying relevant is upskilling and education to work with the new technologies. Because we are forced to upskill our knowledge and to work with that or work or to use with these new technologies. Because, for example, you can take an example. Nowadays, wherever you go, we are using that lift. Or we are using the facilities which are available in the particular office or particular place. But in those previously or a few years back, those facilities was not there. We didn't use it. Because this is to use those facilities. Nobody didn't teach, but we are using that. How? We are upskilling our knowledge. We are educated. We are understanding the way how to use or how to operate. Okay. So it is required. The future of jobs. Experts have the mixed view on whether the robot will replace the human workers. No, actually, the optimistic view. How, like the past revolutions, industrial, agricultural, in any field, even it may be healthcare or it may be education, the robotics and AI will create more jobs than they replace. We cannot say that it is reducing the number of jobs or labors. It is not the case. It creates the more jobs than the past. New opportunities will emerge in designing, managing, and maintaining the robotic systems. This is what I told that. Because there will be a new jobs, there will be a new enhancement in the task associated in the existing robot. So these are all the things they have to rework it. Okay. So like enhancing that robot, even though if it is designed also, later over a period of time, they have to improve the task involved in that system. Definitely it would increase the job opportunities only. Robotics assist the doctors and the medical staff in many ways. If it is in the healthcare, because these are all the, because here the question is that what industries are transforming due to robotics? Suppose if it is in the healthcare, robotics assist the doctors and the medical staffs in many ways. How? AI-powered devices to help detect the disease early. Not only in the early, it's very accurate. Medical robots performs the precise surgeries with reduced risk. Because with the less risks, because or we can say that the human errors which can be avoided through that the medical robots. Careless mistakes which can be avoided. Provide real-time patient data for better outcomes. Managing that the patient data which gives the better outcomes. Handle the tasks like disinfections, supply delivery, and freeing doctors to focus on the patient. So through which robo we can reduce the doctors' less important work. Due to that, the doctors can focus or spend more time on the patients. Because nowadays the patient-doctor ratio is not good. So more number of patients, less number of doctors. So how we can help the doctors so that the doctors can avoid or spend more time with the or spend their time preciously with the patient. So we can use such type of devices or the technologies to make them comfort or easy so that they will get time, more time. So they can spend time with the patient. Similarly, the education. Robotics improve both classroom and online learning, which helps the teachers to manage the large classes by providing the individual support. Okay. Assist the student with the disabilities in attending and participating in the lessons. So it's like a smart class. Act as training tool for the medical engineering students. Okay. It act like a teachers for students, so they can get the learn. Encouraging the interactive and personalized learning experience. It motivate the students for their learning experience. This is in that education domain. If it is in the manufacturing industries, the robotics are used in many industries, automotive, aerospace, and food productions, and packaging industries also. If it is automobile, robots helps the assemble and the programs for increasing efficiency because it is used in that assembly. Aerospace, which uses 3D printing to make lightweight, high precision parts of the aerospace. Similarly, the food industries, robotics can ensure the food safety, consistency, hygienic, and reduce the human risk. Okay. Because of this food safety, consistency, hygienic, which involves or the outcome is better or the quality, which reduce the human risk and makes the work also easy. Personal technology. maybe it's at home. Robotics are becoming a part of our daily life. How home robots like Roomba are smart kitchen appliances which will be used in the home, through which the household work are simplified. Okay. Voice control devices. For example, Alexa, Amazon Fire remotes. These are all the things which helps the home. All these technologies makes the convert or transform our home to smart home. Smart gadgets makes life easier and more connected. Okay. Nowadays, everything is that smart system. We are able to control our the components or the different appliances available at home. The robots and AI are not just replacing the human labors. They are enhancing how we live and work, because it helps to enhance our lifestyle, our standard of living, our quality of life. Okay. By gaining the right skill, okay, understanding the right skill, individual can be part of this technological evaluation rather than displaced by it. Because of upskilling, okay. What role will robots have in our future? Workforce transformation. What role will robots have in our future? How it can be helpful to workforce transformation? Robots will over repetitive, dangerous, and precision-based tasks. Okay. So these are the things which can be given to robots, or we can use that robots which can take care of repetitive work or dangerous work or precision-based tasks. These are all the things which we can be managed by robots. Human will focus on more creativity, analytical, managerial role. So wherever the human being is required, in those places we can do that. All other places we can use this robot. Sorry. Collaboration between the human and the robots will become a common in workplace, because there will be a interconnected things, human as well as robots which are required. Because whenever we used semi-automated, in those places, both machine and human beings are involved. In some places, fully automatic, there may be full and full machine. Healthcare advancement. Medical robot will assist in surgical, patient care, and rehabilitations. Because this is after the treatment which are required to the therapy type of treatments, that is rehabilitations, which is required the robots. AI-powered diagnostic will help to detect diseases early. Okay. So it's required to detect the diseases in early stage. Elderly and disability supports. It helps the elderly people and disability peoples to improve their quality of life independently. Those places which we require, and it helps. Similarly, the education robot will act as a teaching assistants, tutors, lab partners, help personalize learning and supports the students with special needs. Virtual physical robots will make the learning interactive and accessible worldwide. Similarly, due to that the manufacturing industry, because of robotics, which will improve the speed, safety, and accuracy in production. That's what we call it as smart factories, and the AI-driven automation will reshape that the industries. So you might have heard that industry 4.0, 5.0, because all these things happen because of that robotics. 3D printings and robotics assembly will revolutionize how products are made. We can visualize, okay, like real one. Home and daily life. Domestic robot will handle cleaning, cooking, maintenance tasks. Smart home system will integrate robots for the security assistance. Because nowadays in all the places we are making the camera through which we are able to help, and the automatic door closer, door lock. In all these places we are using it. Personalized robots may act as your companies and caregivers. Okay. These are all the home appliances. And the transportations and the logistics, autonomous vehicles, drones will deliver the goods and the transportation people. Maybe in an unmanned area, it is mainly used. It's one of the important applications in the unmanned area, which will help. I think you might have heard the term UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. In all these places, the robotic technologies will play a major role. Robot will streamline the supply chain and the inventory management, that is, in transportation and logistics. Similarly, it will be used in the space technology also. Robot will play a key role in the space missions, exploring environment, unsafe for the humans. Wherever we feel that it's unsafe for a human, in those places, the government or technology people are interested to use or to develop the robots. Used for research, construction, maintenance in space station and other planets. Because most of the places we know that in the rocket technologies are used robotics for the space for exploring that new things. Ethics and the human impact. The society must address the issues like job displacement, privacy, and safety. Focus on developing the ethical AI and responsible robotics to use. Okay, these are all the human impacts. Again, I'm repeating, the robots will not replace the human entirely. They will enhance the human capabilities, improve safety, expand the possibility across the every field. The future will depend on how effectively we learn and work alongside the robots. Because in the future, we are going to work together with the mission. We are going to work with the robots. Okay. So what are the challenges? What are the challenges? So the precision and the sensing. The robots struggle to accurately see and recognize, understand their surroundings. Challenges include object detection, depth sensing, and the environmental awareness. For example, I can say that the best example is that driverless car. Even if you take a driverless car, there will not be a human or there will not be a driver. Okay, the autonomous car. So in those places, we should have that the pathway or the road that should be in such a way it should be prepared, or that the map should be made the systems to understand or learn, then only it can take, recognize, understand, and take decision. Okay, unless otherwise, we cannot able to use the vehicle in our road. Because due to that reason, even though the autonomous vehicle comes in many years ago, we are not able to use. That can be used in that the closed area or industrial area or like in some university campus, in those places, that roads and these things are in well organized or well structured in those places which can be used. Which cannot be used in that in our Indian road system or Indian road. Are you able to get it? Because there is a struggle to accurately see and recognize and understand. Even we can say in another example, even as a human being are struggling that if you travel in particular road after 2 months, 1 or 2 months, if you are trying to go in the same road, trying to find some location or the place or office or building, we are struggling. Okay, because there are many changes in that particular area. So similarly, precision and sensing. Second point is that navigation and the mobility. Moving safely in complex, changing environment is difficult. There is a dynamic changes in the environment, again, which is required to update the data in a real-time environment. So in such type of places, it will be difficult to update as soon as possible and to get to know that the systems. The robust must handle the obstacles and uneven terrains and dynamic spaces like crowd and factories. This is what I told you that. So that the data transfers and the updations has to be happened in a shorter duration, because for these things it will take some more days or times to improve. It needs time. Manipulation and dexterity. Achieving the human-like hand coordinations for delicate or precise task remains a challenge. Even though, or we can simply say that there will be a difference between the real and the real, right? There will be a difference between the man and the machine. Achieving the human-like hand coordination, definitely there will be a difference. Or I can say that maybe you know a car or a two-wheeler or whatever it is. If you are replacing some component or the parts, by seeing you can easily understand that actual one and the changed one. So definitely it will not fit into the similar original one. There will be a difference. The robots need better grip control and tactile feedback. That's what I am trying to say. There will be a coordination mismatch. Okay. Artificial intelligence and the decision making. Fourth one. Robots require advanced AI to make real-time, ethical, and context-based decisions. This is what I told you that it is required to update the data or everything is in a real-time environment. But those things, the time definitely it will not match. Balancing autonomy and safety is a key. Okay. Then these are all the areas. Then the fifth one is that human robot interactions. What we saw that in the earlier slide, we saw that 4 robots. Okay. Coordinating human and robot. The building robots that communicates and cooperates naturally with the human is still it is difficult. Okay. Definitely the man coordination is sometimes it's not matching. Then definitely how the machine and the human will, the coordination may be perfect. Definitely there will be a little difference. Require improvements in speech, gesture, emotional recognition. Okay. So those things will be required. These are all the 5 biggest challenges in robotics. Similarly, another 5 more challenges. The power supply and the energy efficiency. most robots rely on limited battery power. Okay, limited battery life. So it required high energy consumption. Okay, either if you are increasing that the high power supply or something that, then the battery size should be more. The battery size is more, then the weight will increase. So for like to avoid such type of difficulties or the problems, developing lightweight, long-lasting power sources is essential. Okay, then the cost, accessibility, cost and accessibility. High production and maintenance cost, like widespread adaptation of the robotics is required. Affordable, scalable solutions are needed for everyday usages. Okay, again, when we are increasing smartness, all these things are coming, definitely the cost will increase. So these things should be in a affordable. Again, the future also need to be increased. The scalable solutions are needed for everyday usage. Okay, because today's my requirement is 4 or 5 tasks. Maybe next week the number of tasks may increase. So similarly, those things needed to be accommodated. Ethical and privacy, concern over jobless, surveillance, decision accountability, persist. Okay, they have to take, there should be a very much concern about the job loss. Because of that, they should not reduce their employee. Then their life will suffer. Then, even though if they use the machine also, the surveillance also important. Accountability is also important. Okay, those things need to be considered. Need for clear ethical guidelines and the law, rules and regulations governing the robot areas. Then the next one is that security and the data protection. Robots connected to a network can be vulnerable to attack or misuse. Because here it is machine, there should be a security mechanism adopted so that the data should be protected. Ensure that the data safety and cyber security is critical. Next, integration and standardization. Because even though when we are integrating the new technologies in our life systems, there should be a standard should be followed. Comparing the robotics to the other system, AI, IoT, cloud, security systems, and many things. When comparing all these things, the system is complex. So it's a lack of universal standards. There is a chance to reduce the standards or the quality, make the integration and the collaboration harder, and to ensure that safety and security should be maintained. So I hope with all these things, we can stop my presentation. If you have any doubt, you ask me that. We can spend 10 to 15 minutes for your interaction. Because these are all the not only normal challenges in the robotics, these are all the research area, the people they can work. For example, the mechanical people, they can able to work in that mechanical industry kind of things. Computer science people, they can work in that the computer science part. Okay, because that the domain expertise is required, right? So if you have any doubt, please you ask me that. I will try my best. The one important thing is that because of that, the robotics or the technology, the jobs are not replacing. For this, I can give you many examples. Even you can take our mobile. Earlier, you compare the earlier number of phone connection. number of phone connections which we are using now. Right? So it is increased. Because only thing is we are using those things or the technologies or the mobile or the communication system without understanding the purpose we are using it. Or how to use, how much to use those things, we are not in the control. Right?